Hello, my dear friend Win in Thailand messaged me and said my chicken the other day looked a bit burnt. Yes, I know, thank you. But also recommended I cook a dish called Nam Tok, which is a lovely street food which I was eating almost every day when I was living in Thailand. It's super nice. So with the dish I'm going to have some jasmine rice. Should be enough. So with almost any type of rice, instead of measuring by cups and all that malarkey, you just want to have about 1 centimetre of water over where the rice is, and then you should be good to go. Yeah. So when Thai people cook rice, they don't put any salt or pepper, it's just the rice. The dish itself will have lots of flavour, and I'm going to put it on the highest possible heat on this little barbecue thing, and as soon as it comes to boil, I'll put it down to minimum and let it cook for a few minutes, and it should be good. So typically Nam Tok is done with red meat, so it's like beef or pork. I've got pork shoulder steaks marinated in just soy sauce and pepper. That's it. And the ingredients for the Nam Tok is not many. You just got some shallots, spring onion, coriander, some fish sauce, some crushed chilies, just a couple of spoonfuls of just normal white sugar, and also another ingredient is this toasted rice powder. It's just uncooked sticky rice which you put in a pan dry, roast it, and then put it in a blender, and it makes this crispy powder. Also, I'm probably going to use about 5 limes. That's for about 3 people. In Thailand, they use a... Oh, hang on, this needs to turn down. That's boiling. So in Thailand, they use a lot of limes, but you can buy like 10 for 20p, whereas in England it's 30p for one. So this is costing quite a lot of money compared to over there. I used to buy them in the street from this woman with this little fruit and veg stall, and she'll literally just sleep there at night, just on the streets. On a high heat, stick them on the old barbie. Get a nice close up of that. So Nam Tok means waterfall in Thai, and that refers to the juices dripping from the meat, hitting the flames and making the smoke, so it almost adds a tiny smoky flavour. But I know not everyone has a barbecue, you can just use a griddle pan, it's fine, it just tastes nicer like this. Alright, those steaks look ready to me, what do you think? So, take them off. Now, the way we're going to cut them, something like this, nice little strips. Yeah. Oh, it's burning my finger. Does it taste alright? Oh, it's good. Try one. How's that? Nice?
Pretty good.
So that rice is ready, I know it is because I just tried it. And I'm going to leave it on the side. Just there. Oh, you're trying a bit of meat, are you?
Yep.
The rice will stay hot in that pot for a very long time. I can forget about it now. How is that? Nice. So here comes the fun part. We get a pot and fill in a little bit of water. Not much. Don't need too much. And this is unusual. There's no actually fat or oil in this. We're just going to bring this water to the boil. Then we're going to add the meat, and then we'll add all the other ingredients with the heat off. Yeah, so that water's boiling now. I'm going to get all the meat in and a nice lovely juice. And then we'll get that meat nice and hot again. So this, as you can see, there's lots of juice coming out the meat. I'm going to let it boil for a minute. It almost seems a shame to boil grilled meat, but believe me, it works. But in the meantime, it's a good opportunity to have a beer and just relax. Okay. So this has been cooking for a couple of minutes. Come here. Don't be scared. So, yeah, I'm going to turn the heat off now. And this is the beautiful thing. So once the heat is off and the meat is cooked, all the ingredients go in. So I'm going to squeeze in 5 limes now. It's quite a lot. That's good. So that heat is... It's better you come here and look at the ingredients.
Okay.
So that heat is off now. I actually just put 4 limes in because it's looking quite juicy. So here's a lot of coriander. To be super generous, I've got about 4 spring onions there and 3 sort of normal sized shallots. I'm going to do a couple of spoons of sugar. Yeah?
Teaspoons.
couple of teaspoons. Crushed chilies. See that? That's like half a jar there. I'm going to put most of that in. It's quite a spicy dish. Look at that. And then lastly, toasted rice powder. Let's add some of that. Give it a nice crunchiness. And some fish sauce. Fish sauce is for seasoning. Adds the saltiness and is a very Thai thing. But not too much because it smells. And then give that a mix. Yeah? Have a look.
Yeah, look at it.
And voila, nam tok. And there you have it, nam tok. Let's get in the sun. There we go. Look at that. That is Thai food, street food at its best.